What's up, YouTube? Rings to the world. It's show time. Somebody hit me with that theme music, please. Welcome to Wolf King's Vids. I am your host, the illustrious adversary. Ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise, please. Okay, so as you may know, today is Sunday, September 30th, 2018, celebrating the that's my bad. That's actually a typo. But yeah, it's Blasphemy Day 2018. Yeah, it's celebrating the anniversary of the Muhammad cartoon controversy with the Denmark newspapers depicting satirical drawings of the Prophet Muhammad of Islam, and which led to threats of terrorist attacks, if not terrorist attacks, being done, and for people globally to be encouraged to criticize and mock religion through these creative pursuits, really in the name for free thought, really. And if I may, let me just share this article with you real quick. International Blasphemy Day, marked as persecution of critics of religion, continues worldwide. All right. Okay, there we go. Okay, the article goes as follows. Hang on. Okay, the annual International Blasphemy Day will be marked on Sunday as multiple countries continue to treat this as a criminal offense and dole out convictions. The date marks a controversial anniversary stemming from the publication of the 12 cartoons of the Islamic prophet Muhammad in Danish newspaper Jyllands-Posten in 2005, which marks the riots in Muslim communities around the world. The incident sparked a wired debate about censorship, criticism of Islam, religion which prohibits depictions of its most sacred religious figures, let alone ridicule, and about criticism of religion generally. Now, 13 years later, the offense of blasphemy continues to be criminal, not only in some Muslim majority countries, but many others, as it remains astonishingly widespread practice. According to a report published last year by the United States Commission on International Religious Freedom, the report lists 71 countries that punish acts of blasphemy with the sentences ranging from a mere fine to corporal and even capital punishment. At least 2 countries still have the death penalty for blasphemy offenses, namely Iran and Pakistan. Sudan still reserves the right to sentence someone to whipping for blaspheming, while Russia and Kazakhstan still punish blasphemy with compulsory and correctional behavior respectfully. Now, just think about that. In the 21st century, when we have we have objects in space, satellites, the space station, we have the internet, we have the largest source of knowledge in like our history, but we're still punishing people for daring to express their free thought, basically. I mean, this is just ridiculous. Other countries such as Russia, Oh wait, hold on. One major difficulty in large-scale comparisons of blasphemy laws around the world is how vaguely the statutes are worded and how authorities implement them. For example, Italy is on par with Egypt inside the top seven of the countries where blasphemy laws deviate most from international principles, such as the Catholic country only abolished state religion in 1984. However, the country has gradually moved towards supplementing laws on religion with less severe statutes compared to Egypt. Both countries have a worse ranking than Saudi Arabia, where the exact punishments for blasphemy are not strictly codified, but leave sentencing up to the government's interpretation of Islam, which is usually the death penalty. And in other countries, as Russia, they have not introduced new laws on blasphemy, but have shown a tendency to pursue different interpretations of the current law. Young people have been targeted by authorities in recent years, such as two people posting memes mocking Orthodox Christianity and one student playing Pokemon Go in a church facing criminal charges, while Kremlin critics Pussy Riot spent nearly 2 years in prison for staging a protest performance in a church in 2012. According to USCIRF Chair Dr. Tenzin Dorchi, the way to ensure freedom to criticize or mock religion is not left up to the government's interpretation of laws, is to do away with blasphemy laws altogether. Now, see, I agree with that because honestly, the need for free thought, for freedom of expression, it needs to be respected and protected in Western society, and not just Western society, but the whole world. These blasphemy laws need to be let go because the main thing here is this: we we ask for empirical evidence and rationale in the public sphere for any position that's brought up, whether it be in politics, whether it be in race, whether it be in sex, or any debate we have about this. We usually demand evidence for this. Why is religion exempt from the same criteria we have for everything else? Religion should be judged objectively, just like any other social phenomena in our society. All right, that's how we were able to discern that witch huntings actually do nothing but kill innocent people. That's how we understand that demonic possessions aren't don't account for why people have strange psychological behaviors. We understand that's a result of the material brain. It's only when in the free marketplace of ideas we judge truth by um, by what can be objectively studied, measured, quantified, that we actually come to a reasonable understanding of what's going on, not by what's in some ancient book or what the authority says or what tradition dictates for people. And it's because of this that Ireland is looking to change their position on the blasphemy laws. It's actually mentions this in the article right here. Let's see. Yeah, by making governments the arbiters of truth and religious doctrines, blasphemy laws are ripe for abuse by authorities to use against citizens who may articulate minority or dissenting views. That's correct. Even in countries that are not using these laws against individuals exercising their rights to freedom of religion and expression, they must be eliminated. Ireland's upcoming referendum to remove the offense of blasphemy from their constitution is an example. Other countries can follow in eliminating these dangerous laws. This is incredibly important, and it needs to be protected. Because if we're not able to ask skeptical questions, to be skeptical of who's in authority and be able to express that openly and honestly and rationally in a civil discourse, then we're up for grabs. We could easily be controlled, we could easily be manipulated, and we could easily be silenced if we're not able to judge it. This is one of the major things that made the West great in the first place, being able to have these rational enlightenment principles be the forefront of our society, being able to question and obtain the rationale of what we're actually trying to understand in the real world, not what is deeply held as as like a religious doctrine or some sacred truth. What actually can be like well researched and thought out and discussed, basically. And the main thing here is when it comes to human rights, that's the main thing, because there's no human right to not be offended in a discussion. And speaking of which, let's see, because the main thing for Blasphemy Day is to have some kind of drawing or picture to sort of like keep the artistic spirit of it alive. So let me see. Okay. All right, here it is. Yeah, okay, I got it. Not a good artist, but still. That's Jesus and Muhammad, Jewish fairy tales for life. Oh, not for life, for adults. Yeah, there we go. There's a Ave Satanas. Yeah, but hopefully these blasphemy laws will for a time be eroded and ultimately done away with, because it's not silencing or removing the freedom to judge and criticize something openly that gets you to truth, that gets you to falsehoods, that gets you to fear, that gets you to have your mind restricted to the agendas of malevolent social structures and entities. It's only when your mind is allowed to look at all of the facts and judge it based on what the empirical evidence and reasons for it is, and not the traditional or the authoritative, that you actually gain some level of truth or enlightenment. And so I hope everyone out there has a happy Blasphemy Day 2018, and I hope that you will dare to know. For there who dares to know, their journey is already half done. This has been Wolf King, the adversary, signing out. Hail Satan. Good night. Happy Blasphemy Day.